Hey, what's going on, people? This is Aaron D. Glove, and hope everyone is doing well today. Today is going to be another weekly cleaning of my duty pistol. And of course, we're going to get into some conversation about some things, or have some conversation about some things. And it's always going to lead towards professionalism in the workplace as an armed guard or as a security officer, whether you're armed or unarmed. And there's certain ways you have to conduct yourself when you're dealing with issues. I often tell people communication is key, and it helps with the de-escalation process when you're dealing with something. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be in an environment where I don't have to deal with a lot of troublesome people. I don't really have to deal with a lot of EDPs, emotionally disturbed people, and I'm fortunate for that. But as of late, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube where you might see the way another officer might handle the situation. Now, every officer is different, so we all handle things differently. But from a professional standpoint, it's very important that an as a unarmed or armed officer, you have to really you have to be better. You have to always take the high road. Now, of course, if you have to defend yourself, and you have to again, defend yourself. You might have to defend yourself physically. I'm me personally. There's not much a person can say that can offend me. So if I'm dealing with somebody who has a very bad attitude, cursing me out, those things I can tolerate. You know what I mean? Because I know it really means nothing. Just words. You can curse me out. Racism doesn't really bother me. You can call me the N-word or whatever. Those things don't bother me because I know I really have a job to do, and that's to be professional and courteous, and my de-escalation tactics have to be on point at all times. Now, again, I'm not in a again, fortunate for me, I'm not in an environment where there's a lot of foot traffic, and I don't really have to deal with I don't have to deal with the public a lot. Maybe a few things here I might have to ask someone to step off the property. And for the most part, I don't get any resistance. You know what I mean? So on that note, we're going to get into this pistol cleaning. Let's see, I keep 3 10-round magazines. Now, I was taught early on that you should take the rounds out because of the spring that's inside. You don't want it to stay down too long because it might not go back up. Something like that someone told me. So maybe later on today or tonight or whatever, I might just take them all out, just to, free it up a little bit. But I got 3 10-round magazines. And here is my duty pistol. Yes, it's unloaded. It's safe. No rounds in the chamber. When I leave work, I cannot travel with a loaded pistol. I cannot travel with a round in the chamber. I have to make sure that's clear before I even go home or go to work. So whether I'm going home or coming to work, this duty weapon has to be clear. I cannot have any rounds in the chamber. So I'm just going to rack it back again to let you guys know that it's clear. All right. So we're going to do the thing. I'm still saving up for a new pistol. Most of you guys know who follow me on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm in love with SIGs. I would like a SIG just to have it. And I also, I haven't really bought myself anything for my 50th birthday. I turned 50 on April 17th. And I didn't really get the chance to buy myself anything. So maybe I'm waiting for some paperwork to come from the Newark, the police department. You have to get a voucher first. You have to pretty much order it. Like you have to put in the right documentations for it. So I ordered 2 vouchers to go get another pistol. And of course, you guys know I want something with an MOS on it. I think I'm not gonna go with a red dot. I'm gonna go with a green dot, and I want to see what that's like. Plus, there's some courses I want to take where I can qualify to use a sight on my pistol. I already have you got the front sight and the back sight. So I just want to try something different, and what I want to do is I want to take as many, excuse me. I want to take as many qualification classes as I can. It's always good to be knowledgeable of things and, just educate myself. I want to be good at what I'm doing, and I want to be able to teach properly. So it's good to go out and learn different techniques and tactics and stuff like that. So let me start running my mouth now. I don't use this a lot. I don't use it at all, but I still like to keep it clean. I haven't been to the last time I was at the range, I think it was in November. I went to the pistol range, and that's the last time I shot it. I had to qualify again. You have to, in New Jersey as armed security officer, you have to qualify yearly. So that was my time to do so. But I do keep it clean, even though I don't go to the gun range as much as I would like. So I'm just going to spray this thing down. It's not much. It's not really much. Oh, gotta unlock it. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Put this over here. Sorry about the noise outside. I live on the main street, so you're gonna hear a lot of noise, maybe some sirens and stuff like that. As you can see, it's still clean, but I still like to give it a nice wipe down. I would also like to thank, I've been getting a lot of comments and feedback on my YouTube channel, man. Guys are really, appreciating the content that I'm putting up. And I often like to talk to law enforcement. I like to also speak with other armed security officers, man. It's always good to network. I always like to say, I never want to be the smartest guy in the room. Then I believe that I'm in the wrong room. So I always take a lot of constructive criticism. And most of the guys that I talk to are pistol instructors, and I watch their videos on Instagram and on YouTube, and I'm inspired by that stuff. I would also like to do some traveling this year. I think there's this brother on IG. I think he's Bodio Tactical or something like that. He had a lot of great courses that I like, but I'm gonna have to take time off of work and travel, fly out, because I don't drive. So I'll probably have to fly out to whatever town that he's in. So if he's ever in New Jersey, I'm gonna definitely try to make one of his courses, man, because it's very important that when you do become a pistol instructor, or if you become a armed officer, it's just not about the qualification day when you can hit the target and stuff like that. There's so many more tactics and things you should know on how to defend yourself, and squeezing your trigger properly, holding your pistol properly, and learning. It's those of us who are police officers and those of us who are armed officers, we have a big responsibility, man. This is just not a toy. This thing here can change your life, and it can change somebody else's life. So it's best that you train like your life depended on it, man. And I often tell people, I would rather if you don't want to own a gun, I strongly suggest to people that you at least learn how to use one properly. That's very important, man. I often tell the story when I first purchased my first firearm. It was a Glock 19X, and I have never fired a pistol before. So I went to a gun range, and I'm just doing horrible. And I was so terrified by the people in the other portals shooting. I was so terrified of the shots because I've never been in that close vicinity of bullets going on, bullets going down range around me. And it was so loud and I was, shaking. I was so timid. And I almost just gave it up because, I was like, yo, this thing is horrifying. So I remember a gentleman who was a Marine, a retired Marine. He saw what I was doing. He let me know what I was doing wrong. And he pointed towards the front sight and the back sight. He showed me a little diagram on the wall. And he let me know what the problem was, because I figure I'm pointing at the target, but I'm just my rounds are all over the place, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't hitting the target where I wanted to hit. And most people think it's the gun. No, it's not the gun. It's you. You're doing something wrong. So once I took proper instruction from him, I really wish I remembered his name, because I would definitely put it in the comments or in the description part of this video. But he taught me a lot within that short amount of time. And from that point forward, I think I got my first pistol in 2018, and I was going to the gun range like every other week. I was spending all my lunch money and Xbox money on going to the gun range just so I can get my skill level up. And then I started doing much better. And then, I took some time away, then I went back. But once I started working full time as an armed guard, I said, okay, I really have to step my game up. Because, you never know. And it's always better to be prepared. And plus, I work in very dark environment, so I keep a flashlight on the front of my pistol. I also keep like maybe 3 flashlights on me. I keep maybe 1 in my pocket. I keep 2 backup flashlights in my book bag. All because, I work in a very dark environment. And it's best to, if you're ever in a dark environment, if you have to do perimeter checks or anything like that, it's best to illuminate the whole area so you can see what's going on around you. And that's what I do every night. Luckily for me, my batteries are rechargeable. Let me wipe this down. So basically what I like to do from time to time is get on YouTube and Instagram and just see what's going on with you guys. I let the world know that, I'm doing okay. Like I said, I just celebrated my 50th birthday on April 17th, and I would really love to, I'm going to go down to the gun store maybe in another week or 2, but I have to check with the police department to see if there's any hold up on my, my vouchers to go get another pistol. In New Jersey, I can go get a rifle. I can go get a shotgun if I wanted to, but I really would like another pistol first, because there's so much more I want to do. And so many more qualifications. I'm sorry, that got cut off. I apologize for that, y'all. But anyway, like I said, I want to do so much more. Often, so I'm more than just an armed officer. I like to talk about it. I like to instruct people and help people feel more confident when they're using their weapons. Because to be comfortable is very important. And when you do own a firearm, whether it's for work or if it's for home defense, you can't be afraid to use it. You can't be afraid of it being in your hand. You really have to be in control. You really have to be in control. You have to be confident. You have to be professional. You got to be aware of your surroundings. Situational awareness is what they call it. And most of the time, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm on duty and I might just zone out, that's only because I'm paying attention to what's going on around me, because I don't like being distracted at all. Most of the time I am working alone. So my senses, sometimes I'm just like making sure nothing's going on around me. And sometimes when I do an outside perimeter check, it's completely dark outside. So I really have to, be on point, man. Like I said, my pistol is not dirty at all. There's nothing coming off on a rag, no residue. So I'm just gonna wipe this down real quick and put this back on my lockbox. So once again, I just want to thank those new subscribers. I want to thank everybody for leaving kind words of encouragement. We all in this together, man. And I want everybody to, everybody who has to carry a pistol for work. And if your job is to protect other people, I really want you to get home safe, man. I really want you to be okay. I often tell people also, I hope and pray that I never have to use my pistol, because then I know it's really, my life is about to change. Someone else's life is about to change. So I pray every day that when I put on my duty belt and I load up and I put one in the chamber, I'm like, okay, well, you know what, Aaron? Let's pray to God that you don't have to pull this thing. But I do pray that if I have to, which is a final option, it's a last option, that I do my job properly and that I make the right choices. So yeah, there you have it. Like I said, it's not too dirty. So I'll put this back in here. Oh, uh-oh. There we go. So yeah, man. Once again, I want to thank everybody on YouTube and on Instagram for reaching out, giving me kind words of encouragement. And I encourage you to, if you don't know how to use a pistol, go get the proper training and learn how to use a pistol properly from the right type of people. All right, so there you have it. So I'll clean and wipe down. There we go. Yep, so there you have it. Boom. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram as well. And thank you for watching, y'all. Thank you. Stay cool and God bless, y'all.